The Prince and the Listening Stone. In the heart of a magical kingdom, where the sun shone brightly and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, there lived a young prince named Theodore. Known for his curious nature and adventurous spirit, Theodore's unruly brown hair and bright blue eyes were a testament to his mischievous glint. One day, as he sat in the grand hall of the castle, listening to his mother, the wise and graceful queen, he could not help but feel the pull of the forbidden forest that lay beyond the kingdom's borders. The queen, with her silver hair and gentle smile, had warned Theodore many times about the dangers that lurked within the forest. "My dear son," she would say, "the forest is a place of mystery and magic, but it is also a place of great peril. You must never venture there alone." But Theodore, with his impulsive nature, could not resist the allure of the unknown. And so, one fateful day, when the queen was away from the castle, he decided to ignore her warnings and set off on an adventure into the forbidden forest. Armed with only a magical listening stone, a gift from his late father, Theodore ventured deep into the heart of the forest. The stone, a smooth, oval-shaped gem with a swirling pattern of blues and greens, emitted a soft, comforting glow. It was said that the stone possessed the ability to help its holder hear and understand the guidance of the forest's mystical creatures. As Theodore made his way through the dense foliage, he could feel the eyes of the forest watching him. The trees seemed to whisper secrets to one another, and the leaves rustled in a way that made his heart race with excitement. But as he delved deeper into the forest, he began to realize that he was lost, and the comforting glow of the listening stone was his only hope of finding his way back home. Suddenly, a soft voice spoke to him from the stone. "Prince Theodore," it said, "I am the magical listening stone, and I can help you find your way back home. But you must listen carefully to the guidance of the forest's creatures, for they hold the key to your safe return." And so, Theodore began to follow the stone's advice, allowing the mystical creatures of the forest to guide him on his journey. First, a wise old owl perched on a branch above him, its eyes glowing with knowledge. "Follow the path of the setting sun," it said, "for it will lead you to the edge of the forest and the safety of your kingdom." Theodore thanked the owl and continued on his way, the listening stone's glow growing brighter as he walked. Next, a family of foxes emerged from the underbrush, their red fur shining in the dappled sunlight. "Be wary of the shadows," they warned, "for they are home to creatures of darkness and deceit." Theodore heeded their advice, keeping a watchful eye on the shadows as he made his way through the forest. As the sun began to set, Theodore found himself at the edge of the forest, the listening stone's glow fading as he stepped out into the open air. He turned to thank the stone for its guidance, but it had already returned to its silent, glowing state. With a newfound appreciation for the wisdom of the forest and the guidance of the listening stone, Theodore made his way back to the castle, eager to share his adventure with his mother, the queen. Upon his return, Theodore was greeted with a mixture of relief and anger from the queen. "My son," she said, her eyes filled with concern, "you have disobeyed me and put yourself in great danger. But I am also proud of you for finding your way back home with the help of the listening stone." Theodore bowed his head, ashamed of his recklessness but grateful for the wisdom of the forest and the guidance of the stone. From that day forward, Theodore vowed to heed the warnings of his mother and the wisdom of the listening stone. He knew that the forest held many secrets and dangers, but he also knew that with the help of the stone, he could navigate its mysteries and emerge stronger and wiser. And so, the young prince continued to explore the magical kingdom, always with the listening stone by his side, ready to guide him on his next adventure. In the heart of the kingdom, young Prince Theodore, with unruly brown hair and bright blue eyes, stood before his mother, the wise queen. I must venture into the forbidden forest, mother, he declared, his voice filled with determination. I have been guided by the magical listening stone, and it has shown me the path to wisdom and understanding. The queen, adorned in a royal gown and silver hair, gazed at her son with a mixture of concern and pride. Theodore, my dear, she began, her voice gentle yet firm, the forest is a dangerous place, filled with creatures both wondrous and treacherous. You must tread carefully and listen well to the counsel of those you meet. Theodore nodded, clutching the smooth, oval-shaped stone in his hand. I will, mother, he promised. The stone has taught me the importance of listening and understanding, not just hearing the words of others. With a final embrace from his mother, Theodore set off on his journey, the magical listening stone guiding him through the dense foliage of the forbidden forest. As he walked, the stone whispered words of wisdom and encouragement, its soft, comforting glow lighting his way. Soon, Theodore encountered a talking tree, its ancient bark twisted and gnarled. Young prince, it rumbled, its voice like the rustling of leaves, what brings you to this place? Theodore explained his quest, and the tree offered its own counsel, listen well to the creatures of the forest, for they have much to teach. As Theodore continued his journey, he met a wise old owl, perched high in the branches of a towering oak. Young prince, it hooted, its eyes bright and knowing, the forest is a place of balance, where all things must coexist in harmony. Learn to respect the natural order, and you will find your way. Theodore also encountered friendly forest sprites, who danced and played among the flowers. They taught him the importance of joy and laughter, and how these simple pleasures could bring light to even the darkest corners of the forest. With each encounter, Theodore learned valuable lessons about listening, understanding, and respecting the world around him. The magical listening stone continued to guide him, its voice growing stronger as he absorbed the wisdom of the creatures he met. As the sun began to set, Theodore realized that it was time to return home. He thanked the creatures of the forest for their guidance and set off on the path back to the kingdom. As he walked, he reflected on the lessons he had learned and the newfound appreciation for his mother's warnings. Upon his return, Theodore sought out his mother, eager to share the knowledge he had gained. The queen listened intently as her son recounted his journey, her eyes filled with pride and love. You have grown wiser, my son, she said, placing a gentle hand on his shoulder. And I am grateful for the magical listening stone that has guided you on this path. From that day forward, Theodore carried the lessons of the Forbidden Forest with him, using his newfound wisdom to become a wise and compassionate ruler. And though the magical listening stone remained silent, its teachings continued to echo through the halls of the kingdom, a testament to the power of listening and understanding.